right, Charlie, baby. That's very groovy. Okay.
Let's see.
Do whatever you feel like, man.
Yeah.
Just groove, you know. Tell us when you're going to start and we'll turn the machine on.
Okay. Yeah. Well, you know, can't you just turn it on and let it go?
Okay, we're going to let it go right now.
And then take out what you want and the rest throw it away. You should get a job making people nervous. What was we at? Restless people from a sick city burnt their homes down. Oh, you wanted something happy. Let's see, I'm trying to think of something happy, man.
No, don't even think, man. You were coming I take back everything I said.
All right.
I'm just sitting here going to groove with you for the next hour and a half.
All right.
45 minutes.
All right.
Do what you want to do.
All right. Right here. Let's see. What was we talking about? Sick city. Yeah. Restless people from a sick city burnt their homes down to make the sky look pretty. What can I do? I'm just a person. This is the line that we always seem to hear. You just sit. Things get worse and watch TV and drink your beer. Walking all alone, not going anywhere. Walking all alone, nobody seems to care. Restless as the wind, this town is killing me. Gotta put an end to this restless misery. I'm just one of those restless people, can never seem to be satisfied with living in a sick old city. It may be too late for me to say goodbye, and it may be too late to watch the sick old city die. Gone on the road, yeah, I'm gonna try to say sick city, so long goodbye and die.
I'm a whole institution by myself now.
Yeah, I know.
They won't let me go because they need me to hold their brains up.
I can't think of anybody in prison today that I would rather see in prison than you.
Yeah. That's what you would say to yourself?
I have no doubt that if you went back outside, you would do the same thing again. I think that you're a...
Back outside where?
I know.
Outside in your mind?
Outside the wall.
I wouldn't go outside in your mind.
But what would you do if you were outside? What would you do if you stepped outside of San Quentin today? What are you?
I am outside San Quentin today.
All right. Let me,
I got two feathers on the road already.
Bear with me.
Mm-hmm.
What if I said, Charlie, your physical being is free as of right now? You go outside the gate, your body. Where would you go? What would you do?
Go probably look for a place to sit down.
What would you do?
I give you anything I got for a little peace of mind.
You scare people, Charlie.
People are scared. They use me as an excuse. They're afraid of what they don't understand, what they don't know.
They're afraid of Susan Atkins' bloody hands.
Susan Atkins is working on her problems, man. She's got her world to deal with. Each one of those people that you call my family, they were geniuses. They all had college educations. Every one of them was very smart young people. They were a generation of the 60s. I wasn't a generation of the 60s. I'm a Bing Crosby fan, not a Beatle fan. You guys make me into be something I wasn't. I never had a beard or long hair in my life. I was a beatnik, not a hippie. I was playing bongos down in Venice Beach and smoking grass in 51, 52. I'm 55 years old, man, 53, 54, I'm up in the 50s. I'm not I'm not a teeny bopper. Yeah. I'm not a teeny bopper guy. You know, it's like, I'm street. I'm all the way street. I live in jail, like a lot of kids. They get busted when they're 8 and 10 years old because they don't have no parents. The jails are full of them. Are they full of them? They're full of kids that don't have no place else. That's daddy right there.
Yep.
That's daddy. That's the reason I cuss him out and call him all kinds of things, because he lets me get away with it.
Oh, now that you're making up now? You're making up?
Man, hell no. We never make up. No way we ever make up.
Charlie, I gotta ask. You're gonna die in prison.
Die in prison. Boy, oh boy.
You're gonna die
again. There you go. You got to die in your mind. You got to die in your mind. I got no die in my mind.
My show's about murder.
Oh, your show's about murder. Okay. You take a figure and you put it up and you make it into BC. You put right, take right, put it right on the wrong side. And then everybody's following right into the wrong. And all the kids are growing up following this right into the wrong. And the kids are going to get through. And you're either going to have to give me my rights in a courtroom or you're going to have no courtroom.
Why?
You're going to have to give me my rights.
I heard that.
You know.
Murder.
Murder.
Why is it so common?
Because you're out of balance. Your social consciousness is out of balance.
Don't give me that line, please.
The premise of your reality sets in the judge's benches, man. The judge's benches represent crime. The police they do the will of the judge. The attorney general does the will of that. The governor does the will of that, all the way up through the Pentagon, all the way up to where the bombs drop off on the rice farmers. It all starts down here in the courtroom.
Is it easy to take a life?
I never took anybody's life.
Is it easy to stick a knife in somebody's body?
I generally don't stick people. I cut them a couple times first and make them show them that I can, but I've never really stuck anybody, not stuck my knife in them. I cut them a couple times, show them I could, and then tell them, don't make me do this no more.
And you didn't feel pleased when Susan Atkins came home with a bloody hand?
I was not raised up with all those thoughts in my mind like you
weren't raised up at
Please.
all?
No, I wasn't. I raised
you
myself
were like
up.
a wolf boy.
That's right. I raised myself up. Sure. I got a different way of doing everything. I got my own way, Does that make me bad?
Makes you violent and bad, yeah.
I'm only as violent as I have to be. If I don't have to be violent, I'm not. But I was raised up to where if you didn't fight, you got fucked. If you didn't fight, you got taken away and your stuff was taken away. And I got 40 years of fighting in here. I can't read and write, but I can fight. I fight very well. I play handball and I play music. And other than that, I'm not too much. I don't read too well. I don't write too well. And actually, see, I'm the king over where I live. I'm the king where I live. And when people come up to me and they ask me what to do, I say, you do what your love tells you to do. And then the DA said, well, Charlie was their love and he told them what to do. No. The infinite consciousness, the universal order that runs in everybody's minds. See, it's like you got a public, their minds are all going one way, their bodies are all going another. The money's going another way, and then the news media is going another way. And reaping these thoughts is reaching out into those different chambers of thought and reaping in those heads and readjusting it in through the crosses, because the preachers represent the courtrooms too, and the priest represents the courtrooms. And when those kids picked up the cross, they picked up the cross for a reason. Each one of them had a reason for picking up that cross. One of them was trying to save Lake Mono from extinction. Some of them had something else going. Another was in ecology. A lot of the kids want to stop the war. All the peace movement of the 60s. I come out in 1967. It was already jumping, man.
Didn't take you long to get into it?
I wasn't into it yet. I was only out 2 years. A couple years.
Didn't take you long.
Now, how the hell am I going to control 35 women in 2 years?
Beats me, man.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? In other words, the guys you're trying to make me into is impossible. What you're doing is you're creating a legend, you're creating a beast, you're creating whatever you are judging yourselves with into the word Manson. And that's not me at all.
You're not a beast, Charlie. You are a beast.
See? I'm whatever you need me to be for you. And whatever you make me is what you'll carry the rest of your life and forever.
You named yourself, Charlie. Right.
No. You don't even know what that means. It's my father's name, that's all. My father's died in the Second World War for my rights, and I didn't get them.
Hitler?
No.
You were Nazi, Charlie?
No. I can't even spell the word.
I bet you could.
Now you see what I'm saying?
Look.
Now see what I'm saying? When you think I lied, then that's because you got a lie in your heart. And then you come back and say you got heart, but you got no heart with lie. The lie beats, your heart beats in the truth, man. You see what I'm saying? In other words, if you're lying, you're not lying to nobody but yourself. Nobody else cares. I was the only guy that cared. I was the one that picked the kids up out of the streets and gave them a little place to stay. But I learned better than that.
You gave them a place to stay, and then you turned them loose.
No, I didn't turn them loose. I turned them loose. Yeah, in respect,
And there's 9 bodies to show for it?
No, there's more than that. They become free in their minds. We started a rebirth movement.
Yeah, a re-death movement.
No, it was a rebirth in Jesus. Rebirth in Christ. It's a holy war is what it is, really.
Who are the sides?
Huh?
Who's fighting it?
Everybody's fighting it. In the spirit.
What side are you on, Charlie? You're on the side of death?
On the side of what?
Death.
Death. I didn't know God had a side. I thought he was on all sides.
What do you want people to remember you as?
Will there be any people to remember?
Write me your epitaph.
See, all that is in your road. I don't even live in that dream. Dreams of living and dying don't hold any substance.
So how do you feel about this interview? You feel good about it?
No, actually I don't. No, actually I don't. We could have done it a lot better. I appreciate your spirit in this, but in the same instance, well, I can't tell whether you're real or not. I don't know whether you're just play acting this for what. I'm real in what I'm saying.
I'm real.
Yeah, I'm not play acting.
Me either.
I'm not an entertainer. I don't entertain.
You can be entertaining, though.
I entertain myself, and if others are around, they may feel the energy of that and be entertained. But it's not my profession, and it's not my vocation. I don't have any vocation.
You have any final thoughts? Tell them about murder. Help them understand murder.
Murder, a lot of people, you got to realize, you come up to someone, you say, okay, I love you as brother. You get what I'm saying? So the guy comes up and he says, will you help me? I said, sure, I'll help you. But what do you want me to do? And the guy will show you with his actions that what he wants you to do is kill him. He said, I have these terrible headaches, and he said, my wife left me, and he says, I don't have any money, and they repossessed my car, and I'm going crazy, and there's a gun in the dresser drawer. Would you hand me those aspirins right by the gun? Don't shoot me, please, don't shoot me. And you look at him and you hold the gun in your hand and you say, what are you asking me to do? What are you projecting in my mind to do? There's people that want to die. I brought it up to the medical association not too long ago that we should have suicide parlors to where if someone wants to die, they should be allowed to die. If someone wants to use drugs, they should be allowed to use drugs. Who's someone else going to say you can't do what you want to do in the land of the free and the home of the brave? I mean, if you're free, you can do what you want to do.
Except hurt somebody else.
Wait a minute, hurt somebody else has got nothing to do with it, man. If a guy's smoking grass, it's not hurting anybody else.
You went a lot further than that, Charlie.
Oh, no. See, you come on back on me, man. Won't you look at the issue? You can't put the issue off on Charlie and say it's all Charlie's fault.
And a show about murder, Charlie, here's the issue.
Okay, I killed everybody since day one. I've murdered them all. I'm God and I've killed everybody. Now what? It doesn't improve your position any. I'm working for your position just as well as I'm working for mine. I got dealt the hand, hippie cult leader. What the hell is a hippie cult leader? Well, you want to be a hippie cult leader? Hippie cult leader, all right. Here's your family card. Oh, I'm the family, All right, I got family card, hippie cult leader. Mass murderer. Oh, mass murder. 9 dead bodies. Now I got this hand. Now, how would you play it? How would you play it? How would you play this hand here?
About the way the jury did?
What about NATO?
What has NATO got to do with it?
NATO's got a big thing to do with it. What about the MX missile?
The MX missile didn't kill Sharon Tate, a pregnant woman, by stabbing her in the belly.
Oh, well, what about Charles Older, my judge, who was a flying tiger in the Second World War, Reagan's appointee?
I think he did a good job.
I wonder who's got my horse now. Or where did the gun come from that killed that people? Did you know that was Ronnie Reagan's gun? You didn't know that, did you?
No,
see what I'm saying? There's a lot of it that you don't understand.
Thanks for your time.
Now, see when I say it? You know what I said? Now you'll have to go research it. And when you research it and you'll find it, then your heart will go, and you'll say, boom, that guy had the heart. I only thought I did.
I'll never say never to always. I'll never Never say always to none. To seem is to dream a dream, my love. 'Cause one is one is one. For always is all is forever. 'Cause one is one is one. Look inside yourself for your Father. All is none, none is one. It's time to call time from behind you. The illusion has been just a dream. Valley of death and I'll find you. Now is when on a sunshine beam. So bring only your perfection, for their love will surely be. No cold, pain, fear, or hunger. You can see, you can see, you can see.
From the valley of death they come falling brighter than the sun. Can you see the gravestone? Fall much better than the slave stone. Leaning with a poison wood, sun with the devil's son. Can you hear the fires roar? Standing outside the devil's door.
No wrong, no wrong, no wrong. Living with the snakes I see, devil's breath inside of me, demons in the sand, fingers on devilman's hand. No wrong, no wrong, no wrong.
Talking to a preacher just the other day.
What did he say?
Said the cities are at war, and he won't be coming round your door no more.
Look at the man, look at the man,
There's a time for living. The time keeps on flying. Think you're loving, baby, and all you're doing is crying. Can you feel? Are those feelings real? Look at your game, girl. Look at your game, girl. What a mad delusion. Living in that confusion, frustration and doubt. Can you ever live without the game? The sad, sad game. Mad game. Just to say your love's not enough. If you can't be true, you can tell those lies, baby, but you're only fooling you. Can you feel? Are those feelings real? Look at your game, girl. Oh, look at your game, girl. If you can't feel, and the feelings ain't real, then you better stop trying, or you're gonna play crying. Stop trying, or you're gonna play crying. That's the game. Sad, sad game. Mad game. Sad game. People say I'm no good, but they never, never do. They say why their world is so mixed up, or how it got that way. They all look at me and they frown. Do I really look so strange? If they really dug themselves, I know they'd want to change. Everybody says you're no good, 'cause you don't do like they think you should. Do you expect them, and do you expect you to act like them? Look at them, man, look at the fix they're in. I don't care what they say. Just let them sit there and burn. The young might not be so dumb after all, and from the young you might even learn. Everybody says you're no good, 'cause you don't do like they think you should. Do you expect them to act like you? Do you expect them to expect you to act like them? Do you expect to see? Do you expect the fool to see what a fix he's in? Do you expect the fool to see what a fix he's in? Cardboard houses and your tin can cars. You sit there and you wonder where you are. Those diamond rings, they're all the same. You sit there and you wonder, and you say, who's to blame? Take a look at yourself. Take yourself off the shelf. You can't belong to nobody with your can't cough medicine and your wonder drug. You got more sickness than you got cures of. Cancer of the mind. Your home is where you're happy. It's not where you're not free. Your home is where you can be what you are, 'cause you were just born to be. Now they'll show you their castles and diamonds for all to see, but they'll never show you their peace of mind, 'cause they don't know how to be free. So burn all your bridges, leave your old life behind. You can do what you want to do, 'cause you're strong in your mind. And anywhere you might wander, you could make that your home. And as long as you got love in your heart, you'll never be alone. Just as long as you got love in your heart, you'll never be alone. No, 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 you'll never be alone. No, no, no. Oh, garbage dump, oh, garbage dump. Why are you called a garbage dump? Oh, garbage dump, oh, garbage dump. Why are you called a garbage dump? You could feed the world with my garbage dump. You could feed the world with my garbage dump. You could feed the world with my garbage dump. That sums it up in one big lump. When you're living on the road and you think sometimes you're starving, get on off that trip, my friend. Just get them cans and start carving. Oh, garbage dump, my garbage dump. Why are you called my garbage dump? Garbage dump, my garbage dump. Why are you called my garbage dump? There's a market basket and an A&P. I don't care if the box boys are staring at me. I don't even care who wins the war. I'll be in them cans behind my favorite store. Garbage dump, oh garbage dump. Why are you called a garbage dump? Garbage dump, oh garbage dump. That sums it up in one big lump. I claim all these garbage dumps in the name of the garbage pickers of America. Garbage pickers of America. Garbage pickers of America. Oh, but it smells. Phew. Yeah. Don't do anything illegal. Beware of the eagle that's right in the middle of your back. Don't be illegal. Got you in a sack. They got you in a sack, and they keep you looking back. Don't do anything illegal. Beware of the eagle that's got you by the neck. Don't do anything you shouldn't, and you never can say, oh heck, I don't want to do that, Mommy. I got to see your ID, my friend. I got to see your ID, my friend. I got to see where you begin. I got to see your ID, my friend. Every time I go to the store, I got to have an ID with me. I got to have an ID with me. ID with me. So they can see what they want to be. Free. I'm free. I got to see your ID, my friend. When you come out of your hole and you're up and down the highway, you got to have an ID to say don't you, and you can't go sideways. pretty girl, pretty, pretty girl. Cease to exist. Just come and say you love me. Give up your world. Come on, you can't be. I'm your kind, oh, your kind, and I can see. Walk on, walk on. I love you, pretty girl. My life is yours. Yeah, you can have my world. Never had a lesson I ever learned, but I know we all get our turn. I love you. Never learn not to love you. Submission is a gift. Go on, give it to your brother. Love and understanding is for one another. I'm your kind, I'm your kind, I'm your brother. I never had a lesson I ever learned, but I know we all get our turn, and I love you. Never learn not to love you. Never learn not to love you. Never learn not to love you. Oh yeah, I got it. Clang, bang, clang went the big iron door. They put me in a cell with a concrete floor. 9 other men in that cell with me, moaning their fate with destiny. Clang, bang, clang, clang, bang, clang, clang. Early in the morning at the crack of dawn, they wake us to the tune of a bong, bong, bong. A line up for chow, mushing hard bread, drinking black coffee with that noise in my head. Clang, bang, clang, clang, bang, clang, bang, clang. The judge said to me, now, boy, you've had it.
Where people were killed. How did you get involved in that drama?
Well, I was born illegitimately. That put me on the other side of the law. I've been an outlaw ever since I was born. I went to reform school when I was about 10, and I learned to box and cry, and I learned to do all the things that you do in reform school. Then I escaped there a bunch of times, and I went to prison, and I learned everything that you do in prison. And I talked to all the guys and asked them everything they knew, and they told me all the things they knew. And then I went to the end of it, and then the old man would be ready to die, and he'd say, well, son, sincerity is the best gimmick, remember that. And I'd say, all right, be sincere, that'll win it. He said, that's it. Sincerity and honesty, he said, it'll do it. It'll trick them every time. I said, well, sincere and honesty, I never tried that. I tried everything else, but maybe I'll try sincere and honesty. So then I looked in the book, and it says, the wages of sin is death. Now I figured, well, I don't want to die, so maybe I have been sinful here. Maybe I am wrong. Maybe I'll take a look at my life and say, well, I'm going to change it and start all over. You know, and I know I go to God and I say, hey, man, you're going to forgive me? And he's going to say, what do? You forgive you? I mean, what did you come to me for? Forgive yourself, man. Don't be bothering me. You know, and I think, well, he must be a big, mighty God, man. He just, you know, he ain't got time. You got to make an appointment or something, you know. So I see the whole aspect of the whole trip for children to play, you know. And then I get stuck in the game of playing the goat here, or the lamb, or some other trip. I was a teddy bear, and then I was a goofball and whatever. And what is the real one? Where's the real one? I don't know where the real one is. It's in a nut ward somewhere.
The real Charles Manson, hardly the glowering, sinister, and assertive mastermind that was pictured of his life before and after the Tate LaBianca killings in Los Angeles. The real Charles Manson appears to be confused and frightened. Confused, if you recall his admonition that we look at ourselves to better understand him. Yet each time I pressed him on details about the murders, Manson could not even look at himself, nor his relationships with his mother, his wife, and his son. And he's frightened. During our conversation, you recall Manson said, "I'm living, aren't I? They let me live, didn't they?" Followed by that little nervous laugh. The man does not want to die. I think he's frightened by death, and I think that he is as scared of us as we are of him. I get the feeling he'll be quite content to spend the rest of his life playing mind games in the jailhouse. And I also believe that Charles Manson knows exactly what he's done. A word about what you might think was my belligerence with Manson. I lived in Los Angeles all during this trial. I still live there from time to time, in a quiet neighborhood just across the canyon from where Sharon Tate and the others were murdered. At work by day, I broadcast the 6 o'clock news in Los Angeles, the whole story of the trial, the shaved heads, the car foreheads, the harangues and threats in the courtroom. And by night, I tried to assure my young daughter that, yes, even though the murder house was close by, Charles Manson and company were under lock and key, and there would be no creepy crawlers in the night. So it was that Manson I was listening to, and not the one who now sits alone in a faraway prison, where, barring a most perverse miracle, he will spend the rest of his life. Thank you for watching, and good night, everybody.
rolling, rolling in the